folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We've got Antonio here, the boatless angler himself.
Yeah.
But we're not totally boatless because we got canoes.
We have canoes.
We have canoes. And we also have Vincenzo, who flew all the way down from Vancouver for this trip.
Yep.
We're out here in beautiful Algonquin Park, and I'm so glad you can join us because we've canoed in. What a ride in it was this morning, eh guys?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful ride. A couple of small portages, but a very, very scenic drive into Algonquin Park. And we've just set up camp, as you can see. We're roughing it a little bit this weekend. This is my tackle box right here. That's got to do all of us for the weekend. But we did bring our rods. We're going to canoe it and do a little bit of fishing. And we're looking to have a great time. And just to give you an idea on this Algonquin Park here, it's only, 3 hours north of Toronto?
Yep.
But it's total wilderness. We've got a food barrel here beside Vincenzo to hang up our food to stay away from the bears. And Algonquin Park is so big. It's about 3,000 square miles, which is like 1.5 times the size of Prince Edward Island. And to put it in perspective for the United States, for all our viewers in the U.S., this park is about the size of Rhode Island and Delaware combined. It's a huge park. There's how many lakes?
2,400 lakes, more than.
Over 2,400 lakes on this park. So we're fishing North T Lake, and we've just settled in. We're gonna scout a little bit for a couple hours before we check in tonight, because we have a couple hours before evening. But tomorrow we're gonna find ourselves hopefully with a nice day on the water. So stay tuned, folks, and join us on this adventure. So we're gonna head out, as I said, folks, and the only fish apparently that are in this lake are lake trout and smallmouth bass. That's it. So my understanding is it's very, very deep. So we're gonna try concentrating on the shorelines because it's getting into the evening here. We concentrate on the shorelines, looking for some bass, and maybe tomorrow we'll get into some deeper water and try for lake trout. We'll see how it goes, but regardless, we're gonna have a great time. Did you see that? What a jump that was, folks. Whoa, he just barreled out of the water. I'm just working the shoreline. Oh my, that was just fantastic. He gave me a great hit. As soon as the tube hit the water, I just saw my line go off to the side, and we've got no net here now, so this is gonna be very interesting to try and land this fish. And it feels like a decent fish too. It's a nice bass. I'll have to tucker him out though. I don't want to lose him because we're counting on some fish for dinner. So, okay, nice fight. This is really pristine out here. I absolutely love this. This is really God's country out here. Oh, come on, Mr. Smalley. I want some dinner. Oh, okay. And dinner. We're not going hungry tonight. Actually, that's a real nice bass for this water. Oh, there we go. That's a nice smallmouth right there. They don't get that big up here, and they're very sparse and hard to catch. But that's a nice bass right there. I've got a. So it takes me back to when I was a child. Oh, with the old stringer, no live well on the canoe. It's not like fishing in the boat. But this is pure wilderness out here, Algonquin Park. Canoeing, fishing. This is great. This really is an adventure. Okay, in he goes. And I'll lock him up here. We're going to keep working this shoreline with the hopes of hooking into yet another fish. I'm running, all I'm running today is 8-pound fluorocarbon line. So it's a very, very light line, and I'm running straight for fluorocarbon. I don't want to give these fish any advantage at all. The water is crystal clear here. It's tea stained. It's a bit stained, but it's crystal clear. So that's also why I've gone with this white tube. A couple of colors that are great in this tea stained water are white. Whites work really, really well. And if I was running a crankbait or a spinner, I'd go with a gold color, because the gold actually looks really nice in this tea stained water as well. but white or a salt and pepper, they're kind of my go-to colors in this tea-stained water. So, and the other thing is, because it's so clear, it is so important to cast as far as you can, and then I just lighten up on the cast before it hits the water so it doesn't make a lot of noise. But you can see the shoreline here, and it may be hard to tell, but there's a little bit of some pencil reeds sticking out of the water, and that's what I'm working. And the shoreline is also irregular. You can see here it kind of comes to a bay and then a point and a bay and a point, and that's why we decided to stop and fish this area, because I don't know this lake, don't know anything about it, first time here, and these look like more high percentage spots, so that's what we're going to key in on. Hey guys, Antonio, how you making out?
We got a couple bass.
You got 2 bass? We got 1, so we got dinner.
Nice.
That's Lisa over there with Antonio. Hi Lisa.
Hi.
Any size to your bass?
Actually, he's a decent size. He's about 2.5 pounds.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, how about you?
Probably 1.5 pounds.
Okay. I had something else small biting, but I missed him.
What'd you get him on?
A tube. You?
Crankbait.
You're trolling?
Yes.
Canoe trolling. Well, I think what we're going to do, folks, we're going to head in and we're going to have ourselves some dinner. And you know what? I would like to mention one other thing. We've only been out here for about an hour, but this is the time I like to use 2-piece rods. When you're portaging and have to carry all your gear in to where you're canoeing, great time to fish with a 2-piece rod. Oh, absolutely perfect. This is what it's all about. We got 1 fillet each for dinner.
Yeah.
And we brought a little bit of other food, but that's going to taste delicious. I've got some of my homemade dried up sausage here we're going to nibble on. And we're going to have some nice fish, and we got some fruit.
It's going to be a good dinner.
We're going to start a fire, have ourselves a cup of tea, and enjoy the evening. Yeah. This is an unbelievable adventure. If you get an opportunity, Algonquin Park here in Ontario. Very, very quiet, absolute wilderness. You're going to absolutely love it. If you can't make your way to Algonquin, find a nice natural place, a park that you can go to close to home and enjoy some of nature's best. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. And as always, folks, until next time, good luck and good fishing.
Oh! Look at that!
That's pretty big, Antonio.